recording, so I'm going to record here. So today is Team Tuesday. We've got all those events going on this week, as well as, we're wrapping up this November month as well. I wanted to go ahead and celebrate a few people that we have had put some enrollments in. We've had some rank advancements just in the last couple weeks. So let me see if I can find those. So last week, congrats to Caitlin Weaver. She had 2 enrollments. We have Andy, who also had 1 enrollment, Cody Thompson, 1 enrollment, Caden, 1 enrollment, Joanna, 1 enrollment, and Colby with your first enrollment. Congrats. And then for our rank advancements, I know that Caitlin Weaver hit Crystal Consultant, so congrats to her. And then Joanna, who is in our Taiwan team, also was able to hit Crystal Consultant. So congrats to both of you guys. I know that that's seriously like the biggest first step that you can take in this business. So congrats to you guys, and keep grinding, and let us know how your leaders, how Tyler and I can help and support you. Cody, Taylor, Caden, Landry, all of you guys, let us know how that we can help you guys, build your businesses and get you guys to a place where, Crystal Manager is next, and that's our core rank in our company. That's what we're aiming for in your first 60 days. And so, if you guys didn't know, Tyler is on his way back. If you hadn't heard from him, it was because he actually left his phone in a taxi in Taiwan. He was not able to get it back. It was a difficult process, but he's got a phone now, and now he's on his way back to the US. So he will be back here. You guys will see him on Thursday for our business event, as well as our team call. But I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit today about kind of why it is that we are in the business of sales, and what happens when you are talking to your prospects. Like, why is it that, people would even want to take a look at what we have to offer? And, when you're talking to somebody and we're prospecting, and we're telling them about Isagenix, we're telling them about all the different things that we have to offer. We have community, we've got products, we've got an incredible business model. When we're talking to people, and we're trying to sell them on the idea of why Isagenix, why should you choose this product? Why should you choose this company over something else? Our customers or our prospects, they have 3 choices at that moment when we have them on an enrolling call, and we're walking them through their different options, and we're helping them make a decision. So they have 3 choices. They have a choice to purchase this from you. They have a choice to purchase this from someone else, whether that's somebody else within Isagenix, or whether that's a different company with, similar products, or they have a choice to purchase nothing at all at that moment. And so our job when we are having these conversations with people is to get them to a place, sorry, Landry, I'm going to mute you, is to get them to a place to help them see why their lives would be better off with this business model, with this community, with these products. And the more reasons that we can have, the more variety and the ways that we can help and serve them, the better. And so I'll call on a couple people, I guess, like what are a few ways that Isagenix or this community or that Junto has benefited your life? Just give me, or you can type them in the chat, type 2 words. What are a few ways that this business or this community, these products have benefited your life? Community, Taylor, yes. Anybody else? Colby, how about you so far? You've been, I knew. What's one way that these products, this business, this community has benefited you?
Well, I was trying to put it into 2 words, but I was going to say more eye-opening of like what's actually possible, and like giving me a vehicle to set up in a career option to help impact people.
Yeah, helping you dream bigger.
Helping me dream bigger.
I love it.
Connecting with you guys and seeing what's out there more than just my small town, Bowling Springs, North Carolina.
Yes, I love it. I love it. Anybody else? What's one way? Dream bigger, community, always growing, accountability, personal development, perspective and mindset, gut health, yes. Your brain, yes, guys, these in confidence and growth, these are all different ways that we can connect with people and say, hey, okay, you know, this isn't just shakes and vitamins. This isn't just, you know, a business model. This is a whole wide variety of options. And the more we can showcase all of these benefits, the more that people are they're gonna be open-minded to that. The more options that you can have. And that's why we usually like to start with a top-down approach, or usually why when we send that prospect video that you guys see, we send that for a couple reasons, right? One, because we want to make sure that our prospect is in a good mindset when we're talking to them. But two, it shows them two different options for what their life could look like. We show them, you know, a product line, you know, a way that they could have more energy, they could have better overall health, they could lose some sticky pounds, they could have the motivation to do what they want to do. And we show them a business model. So we give them two options right there in front of their faces, and we allow them to make that decision for themselves. Okay, which one sounds like a good fit for me? Usually if they say the business, they're always going to enjoy the products, but it is a little bit harder to, you know, start with products and then try and push somebody into looking at this as a business model. So that's why we give people options when we send a rapport call video. We're giving them two options. And from there, you can elaborate on all of that. You can elaborate on community, all these different things that you guys listed here in the chat. And the fact is that we have so much to offer as a company and as a community with Isagenix. That's a fact. All of you are here. All of you have benefited. All of you have come to events. All of you have experienced what it's like to be a part of this team and of this company. And so that's a fact. And so our job is just to translate that into when we're having these phone calls, when we're having these presentations, when we're having these discussions with people, we just have to translate that. And, you know, when we talk about, you know, closing or enrolling, money is freedom for so many of you. Many of you are in this business because you were looking for more freedom, more choices. And one of the best ways to have more freedom and more choices is to have more money, right? And so that's one thing I want you guys to think about when people are making a decision. Maybe they have a little bit of resistance to actually purchasing, you know, $3,000 to $6,000. That's it's not just money to that person that you're talking to. That's a chunk of freedom. That is an option that somebody could have for something else. So that's something to keep in mind when you're having these discussions, when you're having, you know, these calls and you're developing these relationships with people. It's not just swiping a credit card. That chunk of $300, $600, $1,000, if that person is about to give to you, they are giving up a piece of freedom that they could have spent somewhere else with a loved one, with, you know, a car payment, with a mortgage, with you know, a vacation. And our job, again, is to help them see that there are more options to than what they might think. You know, that $300 isn't just going to be your groceries for the month. That $300 is going to help you feel better. It's going to take you from feeling like a 2 out of 10 every day to a 10 out of 10 every day. It's going to help you get your products for free. You know, you're going to have a great experience. Eventually this is not even going to be an expense for you. You can turn that $300 or $600 into a business. This is now going to start paying for your mortgage, your student loan payments, all of these different things. So that's one thing I would love for you guys to keep in mind as you're having these conversations, especially as we start to move into the holidays and people are now buying gifts, and, you know, that there's crazy stuff with lockdowns and, you know, just helping people realize that, you know, there's more than what these videos might show. And your job is to help people see those different options, whether that's through your own stories, by sharing my story, Caden's story, Cody's story, Jordan's story, doesn't matter. You can explain all of these different stories in ways that people have had more options by simply saying yes to this company and to this community. And so you guys have listed all of those great things in the chat, and those are all benefits that you can share moving forward when you're talking with people about why Isagenix, why Junto, why now, why this community. And the more diverse that we can the more options that we can tell people about, the easier it is for them to make a decision. I mean, how many of you like have been buying something and maybe it only comes, I don't know, maybe that's a bad example. When you have more options, it's more fun for you. It's kind of like customizing, right? Whenever, if you're buying like a, I don't know, like a t-shirt or a speaker or something, and they've got like 10 different colors, it's a lot more fun. It feels more personal. It feels more like something that you can kind of pick and choose and make your own, because that's exactly what this is. You can make this business. Sierra's honking at people. You guys can, Sierra, drive safe. You guys can make this your own. So that's all I really had today. I got this from, I was reading, this is such a good book, guys, The Psychology of Selling, Cody's favorite. This is a golden book. If you guys have not read this yet, go ahead and write it down, take a screenshot. The Psychology of Selling by Brian Tracy. I don't know if I've shared with you guys my dark web book download place. I can maybe go find that too. It's a place where you can just download free books. If you have an iPhone, it will put it in PDF format. If you have an iPad, it'll put it in PDF format. Or if you have a Kindle, if you donate like $5 to them, you can put your Kindle in there and it sends it to there. I'm not endorsing this, but you know, this is a great way to get some free books if you don't have any. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the chat. If you guys have no idea what I'm talking about, just shoot me a message, but I will send that in there. It's called, I think it's called Z Library. Let me see. Yes, Z Library, and you can just get the PDF format and read it on your phone for free. Everybody go ahead and copy that URL. And I do call it as part of the dark web because I don't think you pay for it. You can donate. Yes, Taylor, the dark web. But yeah, guys, this is a great book. It's great because it has chapters in it, but you can literally sit down for 20 seconds and get a really great piece of information. He has basically like these super short paragraphs, and this is all highlighted. He has these super short paragraphs of just like huge golden nuggets that like blow your mind. So this is where I got this. This is a great reminder. Great book for you guys to pick up. We again have a bunch of events, but if you guys need anything at all, please let me know. We've got a lot of fun stuff going on as we wrap up November. Reach out to me if you guys need anything, and I am wishing you guys a wonderful Team Tuesday.
Thank you, Zoe.
You are welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks, Zoe. I'll crush it.
Zoe.